This week we landscape round a new build and we dig some drains. I'm the Digger Girl, this is episode 70, let's go. We're a Monday morning and this morning Dad has already been away down to the job we're going to with 2 loads of planing. So if you watched my video from last week, I dropped some off last week, but he decided he wanted more, so he went and done that. I've came and jumped on my digger. I'm going to go and put my rototilt back on. It's been off for when I was off a few weeks ago. The planings came to pile it up, so I'm going to stick that back on and we're going to get this machine loaded up and it's going away. We're going to tidy these planings up Johnny Boy was making his ramps with for his bike, pile them back up and then get it loaded on and get going to the job. Oh, it's jammed on. Having all them planings jammed in it doesn't actually help. Need to hit that metal bit there. We got a crowbar. Moved a bit there, no? Realise what it is, the plug from the electronics bit is missing, so it's obviously fallen off. So we're going to put this one in over here and try and track it to think that there's something in. Hopefully it'll work. Will I reach? Fingers crossed. Going. So this is what's happened. This plug's obviously come out. We must not have clipped it on properly. So it's usually got the block in here, like that. That's usually in there, but there's like a thingy one. So that didn't work. But after cursing and swearing trying to get that off, hitting that thing, phoned Jake from Rototilt as always. He told me exactly what to do. I was like, got a bit of a problem. No, the cap's lost. What can you do? He says, to get your way around it, to get you working, get a safety clip or a thin bit of wire and check plugs 7 and 8 in there and put the bit of wire in it, and that'll trick the sensor to think that it plugs in and release it. So thank God for Jake. Literally phoned him, missed it, phoned me back straight away, told me how to do it. That's the backup you want. A boy who knows what he's talking about. Got the goods, let's give it a go. So put them in now. Put them in now. No, you put them in first. Put them in first. Or are they in? All that. Thank God for Jake. That was going to be a long Monday if that didn't work. Throw some drums to the back of that van, I'll get diesel for this. It's got just under half. Got a strap there. Go in there. Ah, eventually. Just like that, all loaded up. Pull the suspension up! I'll do it. I'm still on light duty, so I'm going to have to let Dad do the chaining down. Shorts off, trousers on. We were going to a health and safety job, unfortunately, which means very limited videoing for you guys, but you guys know it is what it is. Get in here. Sneaking past me there. So this is one of the narrow bridges round about us. Narrow, tight bridges, low bridges, but we can get under with a hidden dyno ball in the back of the lorry, but it's always just good to check in case we're going to catch a beacon out aerial. Hopefully not the machine, hopefully not the dipper. The dipper's lower than it, but you'll see here how tight it actually is. Should be plenty enough room with this, with my wee machine. But that purple beacon is sticking up a little bit, and so is my light on my light bar, so we'll see. Alright. I wouldn't say plenty, but it's fine. When we have the hidden down the back of that, we usually drop the bucket and put the dipper out the back. I'm just thinking if we'd done that last time. The last time it was in the back of the tractor and trailer, that's right. Graham took it out in the back of his tractor and trailer. So because the trailer's sitting a bit lower, we didn't have to do that. I don't think. If you watch my other videos, you'd have seen it. However, the cab is so bloody tight under that bridge. Unfortunately for you guys, hard hat's on, high vis is about to go on, and the camera's going off, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're on Tuesday morning, and this morning we're back over at this new house build that we've done. The last time I was here, I'd done the ground source heating pumps, which you can see is cleared up and it's all been topped the grass, and you can't even see where the tracks are now. So I'm back here to do a water track, moving some soil and leveling a place off for solar panels to sit. So Rupert's with me today, he is on the dumper. What she's delighted about. And we're going to get, first of all, shifting some soil over there and level it off to allow a place to sit for solar panels. So yeah, let's get going. I'm back again with Holy. You guys know that I've been on this now for a few months and I absolutely love it. I've got a new flavour this time, it's lemon lizard with the new summer colours thermal flask as well. Got ice water in here, what I took from home earlier on. Having this has actually saved me a fortune in buying energy drinks every day. I've been off them now for months. I usually take the wee sachets to work, but I thought I'd take the big one because I'm going to give Rupert some to try as well. So one thing of that. Today I'm having energy as well because it's hard work having to put up with him and try and teach him how to work the machine. This has got low calories, it tastes good, and it is good for you overall, as well as saving you money. Right, let's get this shaked up and give it a go. You look card on this, by the way. Do you like the taste of that one? Got it? The link is in the description and use code DIGGERGIRL to get yours. That's cheating! I'm now just beginning to level a bit off here for the solar panels to sit on. I'm going to do it big enough and then they can work out if they're going to do 6 and 6, 4 and 4, or one big long one of 12. So yeah, level this off. So I've just phoned the Brickies, John and Kenny, who we do this with, to see what they want to do with it, and I'm just going to leave it until they're here. They're going to be here Thursday morning to catch the downpipes as well, do a soakaway for that, and a drain down the back of the mud over there, like just catching the hill water. So I'm just going to wait until them boys are here so we're working on the same page. It makes sense, and for now there's more soil up the top, which makes sense to move it now. Well, Rupert's got a dumper here as well. So go up top, move some more soil, and then I can spread that and stuff, and I've got the water track to dig while I'm waiting on the boys to be here on Thursday, so more soil shifting. So although Rupert's done a lot of time in diggers, he's done mounding and like general groundworks, civils and stuff. He's not done much landscaping and tidy up, so I've just jump out and let him. The only way he's going to learn is to just get on with it. Look at them two. So I'm just going to soak it up and watch him and give him any pointers. I don't know if any of you remember this house from, it would have been over a year ago now. But about Easter time was it we started doing the foundations and stuff like that, so it's looking really good now. What a view they've got. Try not to get any mud down the hitch. We're on Wednesday morning and we're back at the job I was at yesterday. Rupert came out early this morning to get a wee go of landscaping and tidying up. He's actually done a pretty good job, to be honest. I'll show you guys. So this is most of his work here. I don't know how clear you can see in the video, but mine goes more from there up the way. Rupes has got a wee kind of bump here, which is absolutely fine. It'll take a couple of minutes to sort it. But I think it's not bad going, considering he's never really been on a top rotator. So it's looking good. I'll just tidy up them little bits there. Get finished tidying off here. There's a few more lumps in the field. Rupert he's now out the machine, obviously. He's away to help the boys take down the scaffolding so we can get in there tomorrow. We don't usually do stuff like that, but Craig's only joiner on site today and he's needing a hand, so I said Rupert will give him a hand so we can get we're doing that ditch round the back there as well tomorrow when the builders come. So I'm going to get doors shut, tidy up this landscaping, get the heating on because it's cold out there. These bits here were just bits that I had done from the track, but they kind of lost a bit of material. It's just all rock here, so there was like minimal grass over it anyway. So I'm just putting a bit of soil here so it grasses over nicely for the farmer, instead of having a big kind of rock bit sticking out the ground. I'm sure he'll thank me for it. You can hardly see where them tracks are now at all. So there's one along here and then 3 down that way, and yeah, covered over pretty bloody good, to be fair. And hopefully this bit will just finish it off nicely when the grass comes through here, but it shouldn't be long in this weather. The water pipe's coming up from that hydro pole right down there, and we'll take it the high side of these pipes right round up to the house. There we are, that's it all tied off, all landscaped. Leaving this little bit here because I'm taking the water track up through this bit and connecting into there, so I'll leave this bit to landscape at the very end, but I think it's looking pretty good. Should have got a before and after, but I'm sure I'll have one somewhere. While I was just finishing that off, I was on the phone to Rupert, the restoration man who's restoring our 143, and he has it started. Last week before he went to Sunny Truck Show, he went to start it and there were sparrows nesting chicks, but they were about to fly. So he's came back, he didn't touch it, he didn't start it, he left them, nature did its thing. He left, went to the show, came back, and they seem to have gone. So he's managed to start it, get it moving. It started first time with the jump leads, of course, after 6 months of sitting, doing nothing.
So Amy, I kept my word. The 143 is out. It is washed. She is ready to go in the shed to get chopped. Looks mint now since it's washed. Look at that. I'm surprised how good it came up. We do love a 143. And listen to this, it still sounds sweet. Whew, love that.
Mind and go over to his channel if you want to follow all that content, because I'm not going to be there. It's near Peterborough, it's miles away, hours away from me. So unfortunately I'm not going to get much of it myself, but he'll get everything on it. I told him he can film it all because it's one way of me keeping track of him, what he's doing with it as well, and I'll hopefully get down at some point and see him too, so that's really exciting. Now I'm going to go over there, tidy up all that pile there, and then when I need to nip away later on, Rupert can start the water track as well. So let's go get cracked on, get more work done. So here's a wee before, and then we'll get a wee after when it's all done. Look at him with his trainers on. It's good to help with the joiners, think he's going to act like them too. There we are, so that bit's all done, landscaped off. Now I'm going to go down and show Rupert where the water track's going, and he's going to dig that, so that's good. So the water mains is another side there. There's a culvert in here, so we're going under the culvert and onto that over there. It's not a massive culvert, it's just one from carrying this hill water down. So Rupert's going to dig a track up here, avoiding the air source, and you can see the house in the distance there. So dig that for the water and the BT. When I was down here doing the ground source, this bit down here where the rushes are was really, really wet. Now it's always wet where the rushes are, but it was really, really wet and I was struggling to even sit on it. Now it's a bit drier out. This is managed not too bad down there, so it should be fine. So on the road till again for 2 minutes and it breaks the bloody thing. He said this bit was getting jammed, so I've just managed to pop it out deadies, and it's obviously just a little bit of dirt or something.
Because she doesn't clean these things.
Jammed in there. You probably had that leaf blower in here now.
Oh, don't talk shit.
No, there is something, it's not.
There's something broken in it there. There's something
Something's completely not right, but that looks like it's running freely now. Hopefully, because look at the angle you've left the bucket at.
It's not my fault it's doing that.
But yeah, hopefully that'll be it. If not, I'll be on the phone to Jake again twice in 1 week because you've broke it twice.
Not my fault.
Nah, it's not gonna sit properly with any paintbrush. Just as well I'm here. Literally, you've done about 2 metres there and you bloody broke it again.
What do you mean again?
You lost that thing the other day.
Oh, it wasn't my fault.
Oh.
There's been a lot of other people in that machine since me. We're on Thursday morning, and this morning the builders are here. We've got the downwater pipes to catch. We've got to dig a bit out for putting a pad for the solar panels. I've got to finish this track what Rupert was doing yesterday up to the house, a little bit away yet. Then a duct for the solar panels back into the house too, and then the ground source to go into the house too. So it's going to be a lot going on up here, a lot of digging around surfaces, and we've got to put the downpipes into the burn down there as well. So plenty to keep us going today. I'm going to not do this water track just now because the boys are here. I'm going to go and work alongside them, and then when I get time later on I'll come back down and finish this water pipe. So the right hand side is for the water coming off the bank, and then this is for the downpipes, this one here, and then they're going to connect in here, put a manhole, put them in here, and then they're going over our way down that bank into that ditch down there, into it's like a wee burn, it's flowing all the time, so that's going over there. Then the ground source is coming in over here, and then this track up here will have the water and the BT. So it is a pretty hectic little corner here. I'm just digging this leg out here, ready to catch up with the water track what Rupert was doing yesterday. Then we'll take the I'm getting confused now as well. The rainwater from here down and dig this across. Probably have to dig this one first right enough because it's got to be a metre deep, and the drains obviously don't have to be a metre deep, so that'll have to go in first, I'd imagine.
which is going to buggers up a little bit because it's not done. So yeah, that's where we're standing just now. But there's got to be a cable for the solar panels as well into the house too. I'm not going to dig any more further ahead than I have already there, allow the boys to catch up, and we're on Thursday and I'm not here next week. I'm away down to Hillhead, which is the planned show down at the quarry at Buxton, so we don't want to dig too far ahead of ourselves there and end up leaving it over, and so I'm just going to go down and finish digging the water track up. There's still plenty to be doing, and that gives the boys a chance to get the drains in down the back there. So like always when I'm doing a track like this, turf off to one side. Keep the farmer happy. And then material there. I'm really hoping I don't hit rock, because I did hit rock when I was doing the tracks for the ground source pipes just up at this corner actually, so I'll find out in a minute. There has been traces off it here, but I'm really hoping I'll miss it because I don't have a brake for this rotor tilt obviously. Hopefully when I dig this, boys, the joiners will help me put in the pipes, the ducts down here, so the water pipe and the BT duct as well, because I'm still got to be a bit careful with what I'm doing, lifting into on and stuff like that, but they're really helpful, so I'm sure they'll do it for me. The air source pipes just run right down next to that grass there, the turf that I've just put there, and go around here, so I'm just making sure that I am not in the same line as them. I just want to be sitting above them, so hopefully I'll be fine here. And again, they're about a metre deep, and this only has to be 600 for the water and the BT. I don't think the BT even has to be that, but because I'm digging it for the water, then of course I'm just going to throw them in the same track, keep one to one side and one to the other, and that'll be absolutely grand. We're on Friday morning and it's absolutely atrocious weather. This has not been this bad in quite a while. It was, I had to have the skins on before you left the house, it's that bad. So it's not an ideal day for doing drains or anything like that. We're going to get one done along the front. Kenny's here himself. I'm the only one here as well, so it's fine for a Friday.
the septic tank and all the sewer drains were done at the start of this job, but they left the rainwater because don't know why. Probably because they did, like, it was supposed to be going over here where all the pipes started going in services. So now we've managed to divert it going straight down into the burn, which makes so much more sense anyway. And I'm saying they because it was Graham who was here doing the septic tank at the time, with John and Kenny on this machine. One thing about it, at least it's good ground. There's already type 1 down as well. It was just tidier for the joiners and scaffold and all that. So I just scraped some of that. So I just scraped some of that back there to pull back over when it's done to tidy it up nicely. As nice as I can anyway. That's me dug all that bit down there. I'm just going to jump out and give Kenny a hand because it's raining. The sooner I get this done, the better we get out of here. So jumping out to give him a hand, and some point filming because it's wet and Kenny doesn't like getting filmed. There we are, pipes are all in, the gravel on top of it. Now just going to backfill it, get tidied up here. Well, that's us all finished for the day, all tied up for now. I'm now finished early, going to go and get my hair done, but I'm working tomorrow, so I'll see you guys then. We're on Saturday morning and we are in the beaver tail today. Rupert's coming out with me. We're going to go and pick up a telehandler and take it down the road. So the telehandler we're going to go and pick up is one that Dad's hired in for using on next week. So we're going to go and pick it up. It'll be like 2 hours, it'll be? An hour and a half?
Aye.
Something like that. So Rupert's coming with me so I can show him the ropes in the lorry.
Yeah, big jobs.
Doing that, and then we might go down and see the Dunoon rally, or Gailen Valley's on, so we might stop and see that as well while we're at it. If it stays dry.
Hey, midges.
Midges and rain is not a good combination.
Let's try that.
So hopefully the key is where they've said they've left it, and yeah, we'll get it loaded up.
There's the machine there.
Reverse back and get it. Hopefully it's the right one. There's a few machines about here. Let's see what I am there.
How's she look for her lining up? I get it. I'll do there.
I've not done telehandlers overly much loading them on and off, so I always just take my time with them. Take my time with everything, but obviously more confident doing the diggers than these things. You'll notice that I've put it to one side more than the other, and that's because I tend to try and load everything more to the passenger side. The road side are so tight up here. To avoid any lorries or that hitting it, it's tucked in a little bit more. So we'll move it further away. Well,
Easy.
just. These wee short chains are actually a lifesaver, aren't they? Because the big one's about. Big one over the back and that's it. Better put them to some work. You can't come out on a Saturday with this mirror to the on top and not do any work.
Fucking play shitty.
Job. Thank God the rain stayed off for that. Let's go. What about me for lunch and Rupes? Oh, there's a frog.
I'm pretty sure you're treating me. Is that how it works? I'm pretty hungry.
Standard. What are we gonna get? Cake?
Nah, I want a sausage roll.
They don't do hot rolls here on Saturday, do they?
Don't know, I just want a sausage roll.
Yeah.
What a chippy.
Oh, branches!
Ah, you're fine.
Salmon, bagels, homemade sausage rolls, cake, carrot cake and coffee. And who had to pay for it?
Kid for work.
Dinner's on him though. Here we are, finally made it. Turned and head back down and drop it off down at the road end. Oof. A rough road. Maybe that was the one they had, but I'm pretty sure the road tilt on the one we had in Scotland 2 years ago.
Just down that lay-by is where it's to go.
Yeah, no.
Send it. Just send it. It's big and it's cool. Oh, who told you that? Ha!
Job done. That is us all over for another week. As always, thank you for the likes, comments and subscribing. Make sure you come back next week and see Hillhead content. Thanks guys. This phone's banging home. bloody clegs. And then we get time to squash that bug. Yuck. So here we've got the trench to the right hand side is for the ditch. Coming off. Swallows a fly.
Strange girl. Ah! It's hideous. No, it's hideous.